淘淘，我一直听你说安徽特别大耶，皖南特别美，但我只去过安徽北部，啥时候去皖南玩玩呀？
要不我们明天就去，正好是周末。
可以啊，那我听说宏村很不错诶。
但是宏村商业化比较严重，我们可以去一个商业化不那么严重、保留比较原始的地方。
恭请主君上车。
我们今天去陈坎，让伊娃帮我们介绍一下。嘿，伊娃，
来了，
介绍一下黄山陈坎村。
好的，以下是关于黄山陈坎村的一些介绍。陈坎村位于安徽省黄山市徽州区中部。陈坎村村域面积8.24平方公里。
Chengkan is the oldest preserved Bagua village of the Eastern Han Dynasty in China. The village near the mountains and by the water. There are 8 mountains standing around it, which naturally forms 8 directions of the 8 diagrams. At the same time, the ancient Longxi River in Chengkan village, in an S shape, passes through the village from north to south, forming the dividing line between 8 diagrams and yin and yang fish, which together constitute the natural 8 diagrams layout. According to legend, at the end of Tang Dynasty, the 2 brothers of Luo family moved here from Nanchang, Jiangxi province for refuge. Due to they know the theory of feng shui, so they thought here is the best place to stay. Chengkan has more than 1,800 years of history. When I step into the scenic spot, open the wooden door, the first thing you see is Yongxin Lake. The name is particularly interesting. Yongxin means always be prosperous, which is the ancestor to descendants, the best meaning. In winter, only the residual shadow of lotus leaves can be seen in the lake, where you can imagine in summer the rich and beautiful lotus and the white and gray tiles of Hui-style architecture set each other on the lake. Look, the flock of geese. The goose trainer said that goose were coming called Zelensky, and it always fell behind. Chengkan is one of the villages with the largest number of Huizhou ancient architectural remains. The village has preserved more than 180 ancient architecture sites from the Eastern Han, Tang, Song, Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties, and the bridge under my feet was built in the Yuan dynasty. Huizhou is a poetic place with a black and white ink artistic conception. Hui-style architecture is also one of the most important schools of traditional Chinese architecture, and the height of the Matou Wall is scattered. There were saying relating to it. 青砖小瓦马头墙，回廊挂落花格窗. Matou Wall has many special functions in Huizhou. In village where families live together, the density of residential buildings is relatively high, which is not conducive to fire prevention. However, the high Matou Wall can cut off the fire source in the case of fire in neighborhoods. That's the reason the Matou Wall is also called the fire wall. Drying harvest, a phenomenon with strong regional custom, also is another feature in Chengkan. Villagers living in the mountainous area, due to the complex terrain, they only can use the front of the house and their own windowsill, the roof with bamboo trail frame, to dry or hand-dry crops. As time passes, it has evolved into a traditional agriculture custom phenomenon. The bloody red color of pepper gives off a strong feeling under the sun, and it forcibly tears the tranquility and harmony at the end of autumn. There's a slang. If you travel to Chengkan, your life gone without any difficulties. The local people suggest us to go across the Ping'an Ridge. It's a stone ridge, curved with 2 fissures around 1 fish, and auspicious clouds on both sides. This means you will get peace after overcoming difficulties. Also, on both sides of the ridge are mythical beasts called Tun. They can swallow bad luck. If you touch Tong's head, you will get good luck. If you touch Tong's tongue, you will be rich. And if you touch Tong's body, you will have lots of children. Writing the best wishes and handing the wishing card. We wish all sentient beings can be benefited. Chengkan has 3 main streets and 99 lanes, almost like a maze. The buildings in Chengkan are mainly in the Ming and Qing dynasties, including ancestral halls, folk houses, bell tower, and stone bridges. Walking into one local house, the road is lined with vegetable gardens. Luckily, we met a family who were making Huizhou famous dish, smelly mandarin fish. It's smelly, but trust me, it really tastes good. Oh yeah, and the cured meat, which is also recommended too. The Ancestor Hall is one of the most important buildings in Chengkan. The full name is 尊敬罗东书 Ancestral Hall. It's to commemorate Luo's 13th ancestor, Mr. Dongshu Luo. He was a famous scholar, poet, and thinker in the late Song and earlier Yuan dynasties. It's reported that the Yuan Emperor Kublai Khan repeatedly ordered him to become a senior official, but he did not want to be. Here to have a brief introduction. Kublai Khan was Mongol and Dongshu Luo was Han. During the Southern Song dynasty, the Mongol Empire carried out a long-term military invasion and conquest of the Southern Song, and Kublai Khan's brother Mongol Han led the war against the Southern Song. The Mongol army's attack brought huge loss of life and property to the people. This kind of direct military threat and war damage was an important reason for the aversion of the Han people to the Mongols. The ancestral hall sits west to east, and in the middle of it, you can see one almost 400-year-old osmanthus fragrance. The whole ancestral hall is 4 into 4 courtyards, symmetrical distribution according to the axis, covering an area of 3,300 square meters. Looking up is Xiangtang, which is spacious and can accommodate thousands of people. The Luo people not only worship ancestors here, discuss, hold celebrations, and implement clan rules, but also regularly display sacrificial utensils, ancestral portraits, family trees, and so on. There are 4 wooden pillars are all valuable precious golden nanmu in Ashes Hall. In 2007, experts estimated that one pillar has 300 million RMB. I never touched so much money, so it's the best time to feel it. Baolun Court is built in the Ming Dynasty in order to collect imperial mandates and edicts from the emperors. Until now, in annual ancestor worship day, the whole village of Luo people still here to honor their ancestors.
你这是想吵着要出来玩，我们第一天行程基本结束了，你有什么感受呢？
感觉第一呢是吃臭鳜鱼，真的太臭了，但是又很好吃，这是第一次体验，人生第一次体验吃臭鳜鱼。第二个呢是看着整个湖面上，然后枯萎的荷叶，然后你在那边打坐，那一刹那很放空。第三点就是，我觉得我们应该要多出来玩，多出来放空，少一点纠结。
是，出来之后就会放下挺多的纠结的，人也会不那么焦虑了。因为出来在这种山村里面和在大城市里面的那个节奏感，其实给人的感受和影响是不一样的。
睡车里也挺好玩的。
咱们还第一次睡车里面的。以前都是搭着帐篷露营。
对，希望多出来玩。
以后我们多出来，以后也更方便了。
哎呦，尴尬，你怎么这么尴尬？
还好呀。